Hello everybody, welcome back to Perfectly Imperfect Gardening, here with me, Tanya. And today we are not having a usual video that I normally have. I'm going to be cooking for you guys. So I bought these collard greens here from Walmart. And I will be cleaning them. I'm going to show you guys how I clean them. I started this bunch. Let me chop this on up and then I'm going to show you how I do it. While I cut up these greens, I'm going to take the opportunity to have my meat seasoning my water, so that way I can make a broth out of it. The water in here now for the greens. I'm going to make my broth. Let me show you what meat I'm going to use to season these greens. I'm using this huge pot because the greens, when you put them in, it seems like a whole lot until they cook down. When they put them in the pot, be to the top. By the time they're done cooking, they be to the bottom. Y'all know how it is. Let me get y'all to this meat over here behind me. Okay, ignore the mashed potatoes because I'm doing nothing with mashed potatoes. It's just some extra stuff. But this right here, I will be doing the smoked pork neck bones, and I love the ham hock. So my husband loves the neck bones and I love the ham hock. So I'm doing both to make the broth for the collard greens. And this is a huge pot, like I said. A whole bucket of eggs over here. But this is the chitlins that I will be cooking. I cleaned them already. This right here is actually 2 buckets. Once you clean them, it turns into 1. So I'll be cutting these up and getting these cooking too, along with some other stuff. And get that going. I need to put some of that water out. Hold on, y'all. Okay, I pulled out some of the water. If I need more, I put some broth in it. Some vegetable broth. Ooh, good thing that water ain't hot. Don't do that at home. I'll be cutting up some peppers, some onions, some celery, and all that stuff for my different meals. So I'll show you all that later. Okay, guys, I'm going to show you guys how I roll up my greens. I get them, as I just showed you, and put them together like this. First, I fold it in half. I fold it in half to where I'm going to cut this off. Then I roll it from the opposite way of the folding in half. Roll it all the way down. That way when you cut the stem, you'll be cutting it like this. And you can make sure you get it all. I decided to show you guys with a little one so that you can see what I'm actually doing. So that when you cut it, if you can see that stem right there, you'll be cutting it across the stem. You'll be able to cut that into pieces. It's hard to cut it that way, but that's what I'm doing. It's all done. Till you get to the stem that you don't want. And move that out the way. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, let me show you the roll from this angle. It should be like this when you cut it. See, when you cut them, they'll be in little pieces like that. The stem. If you cut it the wrong, if you roll it the wrong way, the stem will be going the other way, and it'd be long. It'll come out long like this. This is 5 bunches of greens from Walmart. Now I'm finna wash all these babies. Wash, 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 wash. For myself, I don't wash my greens only because of the bugs. Cause that's just more protein, if you ask me. But if you don't have to eat them, you don't want to. So you want to make sure you get all the bugs and all that. But the sand, you have a pot full of sand. If you don't wash these greens super good, you gotta wash it, wash it, wash it. Make sure you get all that sand up out of there. If not, you're gonna have sand gravy. Okay guys, the pot is boiling. As you can see, you see the little protein gravy coming up on the top. We call that dirty water. It comes from out the pork. Most pork do that because they have a lot of protein in it, and they congeal, whatever the proper word is for that, up, and it look like dirty foam. While we boil it first, it's because we want that protein to boil up out of there, so it won't make our greens look unappetizing. I'm gonna get all this cleaned out and put my greens in. If I need any extra water after that, I use broth. Okay, these are the peppers. I'm gonna cut up some onions, some peppers, some sweet peppers, some bell pepper, red, yellow bell peppers. These are the sweet bell peppers. They are not hot. They are sweet bell pepper. I'm just using it really just for the flavor. So let me cut these onions and these bell peppers up. Y'all had some cornstarch on my shirt. Y'all see some white on my shirt. That's cornstarch. But I'm fixing to start with my peppers. Get these greens cooking. I have to get these chitlins cooking. I got to get the macaroni cheese on. I got so much stuff I got to do. Let's just get to it. Pulled out all that foam, all that protein foam, and you see the water turning into broth. I just put these onions and peppers and stuff in it. I put some directly in the water, and I'll also be adding some as I put the greens in, layering it with the greens. But all of it gonna eventually cooks down into here. I got the greens all clean, squeaky clean, and they are ready to go into the pot. So as I put some of this in, I'll put some peppers and onions, and I'll put some of this, layer it like that way, so I can make sure the peppers and onions is completely through. Season everything. After every one of these pans, I'm gonna put more onions and seasoning. Take it over here to the stove. Still got those chitlins in my way. I cleaned these chitlins about 2 days ago, and I put them back in the freezer. Cause it take me like an hour to clean each bucket, and it's 2 buckets. Once you clean them, it becomes only 1. Just like these greens, it's gonna look like a whole lot of greens in here when I'm done. But when it cooked down, be like, where'd I went at? Put it in there, and I layered it with some onions and stuff. And then I'm gonna keep doing that until I'm done. All these seasonings are optional. I'm gonna use seasoning salt too. I got to go get it, but I love this adobo, however you pronounce it. Some regular salt, some garlic powder, and also I love this oxtail seasoning. It is so good in it. Also, this another garlic powder. Add vinegar. And I'll show you what else I add as I put it in. But let me put the seasoning in first. Yeah, I just sprinkle a little across the top. That's it. Between each. That's my next round to go in here. Just a little bit. The way it makes easier. It's hard to mix when it's so much. Then I taste it later, see if I need anything else. I'm trying to open up this garlic powder. Oop, I took the whole top off. Got to be careful. A little bit goes a long way. Put in some vegetable oil, also some vinegar, and I also add sugar. How much I put in there, guys, I don't never measure it. I always go by sight. Basically, I just put a coat on top. I just put a thin coat on top. Why do I do that? I don't know. My mama did it, so I do it. Vinegar. It cuts. Put enough in there. I taste it later. If you don't have enough, I'll put some more. And to cut the vinegar, anything I mostly put vinegar in, I always pretty much put a little bit of sugar. Unfrost, defrost. And I just coat my top, just the top, with that sugar. And then I just let it cook on down, y'all. Cook on down. As I'm resetting for my chitlins, like I said, I cleaned them a couple days ago and I refroze them. It's still a little bit frozen, but not hard. I'm trying to defrost them down. So I had to put them back in the freezer because I have to cut these pieces into smaller pieces. But they are still huge pieces. See how big this is? Still big pieces. Like I said, they already clean. They don't have no bad smell too much because I cleaned all that out already. So let me let them defrost a little more so I could cut them up. I just cut these into smaller pieces. And I had to use 2 pots because I don't have a pot big enough. So boil some so I can boil all that protein out so I could be able to pour it off. Then I get to seasoning. So let me get that first done. The same way that these collard greens gonna be cooking down, these gonna cook down also. Then that way I can put them both in one pot. Okay guys, I just poured out the old water in the 2 pots and put everything into one pot. And I poured this broth in here, and I put the same thing, the onion, the bell pepper, and also adding, only thing different I'm adding in here is celery. So it's the broth, which is right here, vegetable broth. I have onions, different bell peppers, celery, and I'm gonna add some more red peppers in here. Okay, I put some red peppers in here, some green peppers and celery, and all the other peppers you see me cut. All that is in here. Only thing basically I added extra was the celery. I just put more red peppers. Okay guys, my last and final thing that I have to do a lot of prep for is the macaroni and cheese. So let me get that out the way also. At least the prep part. So let me show you what I have for that. Okay, I have this deluxe mac and cheese. I picked these elbows because they have that cream cheese in it. And that saved me from having to buy some Velveeta cheese. And then I have some mozzarella and also some of these other different mixed cheeses right here. Triple cheddar and stuff. Some milk, sour cream, salt, pepper, and that's about it. So I season my water when I boil my noodles, just a tiny bit, because these packs in here, the cheese in these packs right here already have salt included. So I put only a little bit, just so that the macaroni and cheese the macaroni itself will have a little more flavor. So let me show you how these deluxe shells look. And it's the pack of cheese right here that I like. That's why I be buying these elbows in there. I put a little butter, and I normally let my water boil before I put my noodles in, but since I'm doing this, I decided to do it this way. Okay guys, the noodles are about done. I have black pepper. I'm gonna put in each one of these pots. And I went and got my pico de gallo and also soul food seasoning. So I'll be putting this in those pots. But for this, let me show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna empty the excess water off first. Then I'll be back. I'm also going to put some vinegar in here, inside of my chitlins. I put vinegar in here too. I just had to let some of that water boil off. So, put some vinegar in there. Let me dump this water. Okay, first I'm going to use this milk. Put some milk in there. Okay, I added these liquid cheese. Now, sour cream. I prefer the squeezable sour cream for this, but my husband went for me. So, about 1/4 of this cup in here. Then I'm going to put this bag of cheddar, triple cheddar, like 3 types in there, and also some mozzarella. Some of this mozzarella in there. Put about half of this bag in there since I got all that other cheese in there. And I'll put 1/4 of this bag. Good amount of this mozzarella. Leave some for the top. And now I can mix it. Ooh, just made a mess. Mix it all up. Super good. I gotta add my salt. Well, I ain't adding no more salt, but I did add some pepper, and I might add a little bit more pepper. The salt, those packets have a lot of salt in them, so I try not to use much salt, but I will be adding a little more pepper. Alrighty, just tasted it, and it does need a little bit more salt. Had to make sure before I put it in there. A little, that's enough right there. Now just stir it on up. Let me use this other spoon. Put it in this old bowl right here. Look at how cheesy it is already, y'all. Cheesy, cheesy, that's that mozzarella. Cheese. Make sure it's mixed in super good. Make sure everything's stirred up in there. Then I can put it inside of the baking pan. I'm using this 11-inch pan, Reynolds pan, right here. Just gonna wash it out, and I'm gonna pour the macaroni and cheese in it. Yeah, my favorite kind of cornbread is Jiffy. So I'm gonna make Jiffy blueberry and Jiffy cornmeal, corn muffin. Corn muffin. You got the wrong thing. Can't mix these two together. So I'm just gonna do blueberry and get a smaller pan and do the blueberry. Okay, I'm doing this Jiffy mix. I can mix it right here in the bowl. Open the other one. Box number 2. Then we have our eggs and our milk. I crack my eggs and I grab my milk. Okay, I put 3 eggs in here because my eggs are so tiny. I got Brahma chickens and they eggs be tiny for a long time. But I put 3 of those in there because they small eggs. And you want like a half a cup of milk. So I have 2 boxes in here. Best to put too little milk and add more later than too much. And then I can mix it. Let me get my spoon. Mix this up. Okay, guys, the macaroni and cheese in, and I have the cornbread in right there. I move this back up front, and I'm making sure that it's all stirred in so it could just simmer to tenderness. And this right here, these greens, they are cooking now. I'm gonna turn them down, let them simmer some. They cooking now fast. Ooh, that's hot, 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 hot. That steam is hot. There, guys, it's cooking down good. You see it milky white like that? I mean, it's getting close. It's getting close. And the collard greens, I turned them down so some of that steam was hard for me to turn it. That meat in there. Yeah, I'm doing my video. My son. Oh, y'all, I told y'all I got some good news to tell y'all. We're going to tell y'all a little later. But he came to get some of these chitlins. Some of this collard greens. Let's see how the cornbread and macaroni and cheese look. Okay, it's getting there, y'all. It's getting there. I'll be back when everything get done. Before I show you guys the food, I want to share with you my happy news. Y'all already know. I told y'all that I was cooking for Seabron's birthday when he turned 53. He turned 53 on his birthday, which was Monday. But y'all know them chitlins take a while to clean. So I had to do it when I felt like it. And the day was that day. But my special news is, y'all, this is my son, Paul. Come on over closer. My son, Paul. Y'all, Paul, tell him the good news.
Having a baby.
Grandmama! First one. Well, I ain't gonna say too long. I want them to take their time.
Nah, just till on first one.
Huh?
That's that till on first one. There's gonna be a whole lot more.
Yeah.
After the first one, there'll be a train of them coming.
Yeah, that's what usually
That's
happens.
my daughter Tiana.
That's what I usually hear too.
Woo! I want a lot of grandbabies, so it don't bother me. As long as I get to spoil them and send them home. That's all. As long as I get to spoil them and send them home.
Yeah, that's right. Let them act up over here and be good at home.
Oh, no.
That's what it sounds like.
Come on, boy! Come on, boy! Yeah! Come on! Come on! That was a boy! It's gonna be a girl.
baby. I wonder what I'm gonna call
Grandbaby girl.
myself.
Grandma.
No, I don't want to be grandma.
Exactly.
I don't want to be grandma. I want to be like
Mama.
G-ma. Nana sound all right. Y'all leave in the comments what if you. Nuh-uh.
That's a grandma, I think.
Mm-mm. Mima.
I
Mm-mm.
think that's stepmama. Mima.
Mima sound like an auntie, something. I don't know. Y'all leave me some names in the comments that I could choose from. Grandma. No, not grandma.
Grandma.
And how long I got? I got a good little while. So, but y'all leave it on this comment. A good name I should be called. Now let's go look at this food and see how it turned out. The rice still cooking, the chitlins still going, and the greens are still going. All right, guys. Thank you all for staying to the end of this video. I am now done. I'm gonna show you everything how it look, and then hopefully I can get somebody to show you guys how it tastes. Let me show you how it looked first. I just turned it off. And see how far it don't cook down? I had to start out in 2 pots because it was so much. And this is 2 buckets of the red bucket chitterlings. I was down to only that much. And then the big pot, the collard greens. Meat. Ooh. Collard greens, chitlins, the rice back there, the cheese, hot. I like mine a little crispy around the edges. Be the best part for me. And I use 3 cheddar cheese and mozzarella. And these right here, he bought the muffin mix instead of the cornbread. But that's okay. The Jiffy muffin mix. Let's get a taste test. The taste, they can pick them apart in a minute. And some of the collard greens. Just a taste. And I'll do my little cheese. Supposed to get a taste.
Alright, so what to try first?
Try the chitlins.
Chitlins first. You like it?
What you think?
It's off the chain.
With the sweet peppers. I never made it with the sweet.
I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Ah!
9.8.
9.8.
9.8. This thing is definitely good. It's just missing the spice. You use sweet
I ain't
peppers.
use no spice.
You know, I'm a
Cause
little
y'all
bit
be
of a
crying
spicy
that I
person.
do spice too much.
Who, not me. But I love it though. Tastes good. Good flavor. And it's blended real well.
Thank you. What about the collard greens?
Well, we did the mac and cheese.
We ain't eat collard greens yet.
How the Mac is?
Mac and cheese was good.
Mm-hmm.
Very creamy. Delicious. Very cheesy was my favorite.
8 out of 10.
I give it
Definitely.
9.5.
I would do a little more salt.
I'll put more cheese in it.
Yeah, a little more salt, I think. And what about the what's next? Collard greens.
You gonna taste that ham?
Bring your hand.
I got ham hocks and turkey neck and neck bones.
Yeah, that's like a little piece of ham.
But I don't know which one that is.
Oh,
I mixed it.
oh yeah.
Where's
So,
ham?
and I used chicken vegetable broth instead of what you kind of get more flavor.
All greens 10.
A 10.
The ham,
It's not ham. Turkey neck
turkey neck.
and ham hocks.
The cayenne is really good. I give it a 10 too.
Overall,
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 it'll be a 9.89.
okay, I take it. What you say, Paul?
a 9.
Okay,
Overall.
I take it. All right, y'all. They can fix them a plate whenever they ready. I'm gonna see Bron's on and take it up there to him. He's asleep right now, but I'm gonna wake him up with a full meal that he asked me to cook for his birthday. It just took a week for me to do it. But but eventually I got to it. He wanted chitlins.
I know.
And that third, I take an hour a bucket to clean these things. I cleaned them like 2 days ago. Alrighty. All right, y'all. Thank you so much. And we're gonna see you later.